Hi, it's Tracy and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create this makeup look. This is what I'm calling my late summer glow makeup. This is perfect for those days when it's really hot. You don't want to put a bunch of crap on your skin, but you want to look pretty. You want to have that like inner glow and just a little pop of color on the lips. So make sure to keep watching. And if you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Tracy. I put up brand new fitness, wellness, and lifestyle videos every single week. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you never miss out. And for everyone, make sure that you click the little bell notification right next to the subscribe button so that you're always notified when I have a brand new video. So let's get started with this late summer glow makeup look. So the first thing that we want to start with is obviously our skin. I'm going to actually pull my hair back just a little bit so that it is out of my face, as we say. So obviously no makeup here, probably crazy eyebrows. First thing that I want to start with is toning mist. So I'm going to use this Caudalie Eau de Raisin. This is one of my favorites. Just give it a good spritz. So good during the summertime, so refreshing. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of eye cream. Eye cream always first because you don't want to dilute it. So this is my Nudo anti-aging, all types of skin eye cream, and I absolutely am obsessed with this stuff. They were kind enough to send this to me, which was really smart because I absolutely love it. And it was smart because I'm totally going to order this when this runs out, which is going to be soon. So I just kind of pat this in, you know. First place that we age, ladies, is in our eyeballs. So that's the first step. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of lip balm. This is something I actually have a little bit on, but I wanted to talk to you about this. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I know I'm not going to be going to sleep, but it is the best. It's like got this really nice berry scent, and it just makes your lips feel like super moisturized, but also like plump, as weird as that seems. So a great thing to do. I have some pimples right now, really happy about that. Just kidding, not at all. So I'm going to use, this is my Burt's Bees Herbal Blemish Stick. So just, I don't know, I've got a couple just on the side of my face here. They're nothing like major, but anywhere you've got any little zits, give them a little zap with this. This also smells really good. It's, you know, just like a blend of some oils and really good for your skin. So next up is moisture. This is my Fresh Vitamin Nectar Moisture Glow Face Cream. I love this stuff. It smells really good. It's nice and light. It's great for an everyday type of moisture, and always do your neck too. Don't forget about that. Now you might notice I'm not putting a ton of this on. I should just leave it like this, right? The reason being it's summertime and it's hot out, so I don't want to feel, you know, greasy. So just bring this into your skin. Now, what I would do normally is maybe put a little bit of vitamin C serum on first, but in all honesty, I actually ran out of my vitamin C. So that's why I'm actually using this fresh, because it, I don't know, gives me that feeling that I would have if I put on some vitamin C. So that's just a nice light dose of my moisture. Everything is good, skin is prepped, now I'm good to go. Let's get into some makeup. It's summertime and I changed my routine. I'm always switching things up, and lately I haven't been doing foundation at all. What I have been doing, it's about $4, which is kind of crazy. This is the Wet n Wild, what is it called? Photo Focus Concealer. Like, run, don't walk, get yourself this. I actually learned about this on YouTube, that it's a great sub out for the for the Tarte Shape Tape, which you can't really get your hands on. It's always sold out. So this color for me, what is this? Light medium beige, and it is the perfect thing for my skin, especially now, like I said, with when I'm not wanting to wear foundation. So I just put it, you know, underneath my eyes here. I put it around my nose, okay? I go under my chin, cover up those bad boys on the side of the face, anywhere where there's like discoloration, any pimples, but also where I want to brighten up my face, so in the middle. This color for me is honestly like, I feel like they made it for me. I discovered it actually when I was in Bermuda. While we were on vacation, and I had a spray tan. I just dropped it. I had a spray tan, and I I didn't want to wear foundation because, you know, the color of my skin was obviously different, and I'm not one of those girls that has like a couple different colors for foundation. This color was what I started using, and it's just, I mean, it's amazing. I really haven't stopped since then. So just with my beauty blender, sometimes I use my fingers too. It blends so perfectly. So just for the sake of today, I use my beauty blender. This I already pre-moistened, so it is, you know, just slightly damp, a little dampy damp. I love this stuff on my lips. I always too, when I'm doing concealer, I put a little bit on my eyelids, you know, just even with the beauty blender, or if I'm using my fingers, I'll just tap my fingers, you know. And the reason why I do that is I don't always use primer. I think like, who's got time? Not me. So, yeah, I mean, that's it, easy. I'm pretty fortunate. My skin is actually pretty dang good for, you know, Old Spice here. So that's it, okay? So voila, done with that. Next up, I want to bronze. It's summertime. I always like looking a little bit like I have a little bit of sun, and I don't really get that much sun, especially on my face. So this is butter bronzer, the best. This is Physicians Formula. I couldn't remember. Physicians Formula butter bronzer. It smells, oh my god, it smells so good. It smells like you're on vacation. So I'm just using a brush like this, just taking a few swipes of this, and just anywhere where you would get sun. So I always start with my forehead. The reason being that's where you're going to get the most sun, and make sure, especially those of you that are fair like me, get into your hairline, because it looks really weird when you have like a tan forehead and then it doesn't go all the way to your hairline. So be mindful of that. The cool thing with this too is you don't have to contour. You know, you're basically just using the bronzer as like a contour. I'm using a little bit more here. So, you know, good stuff on my nose, on my chin, and I always go underneath here as well. That would be called my chin. That's where I go underneath. Okay, so just, you know, warming up the skin, getting it ready for this day. I'm going to meet my girl. We're gonna probably have a little aperitivo together, a little cocktail. Okay, so that's it. I mean, that's not totally it, but that's it for the skin for the most part. It's funny, this concealer, I gotta tell you, it's $4. Like, you gotta get this, the Wet n Wild concealer. It doesn't get creasy, and you know, if it doesn't crease on my eyes, that's a good thing. So you don't necessarily need to powder, but you can. So I just carry my powder in an old container that used to have Laura Mercier powder, which is also one of my favorites, but I have also discovered the Tarte Smooth Operator. I like this a lot. I just like Tarte's products because they're not, you know, made with scary ingredients. So just on my beauty blender, you'll see a little bit of that. And I'm just going very lightly. If you're over 25, don't powder heavily, because it's gonna make you look old, straight up, okay? So very, very lightly. That's why I'm doing it with a damp beauty blender. And notice I'm only doing it here. I'm not powdering my whole eye because I didn't really put concealer underneath there, number one. And number two, if I powder there, then it could get creasy. It could make you just look dry. And that's not what you want. I always powder the middle of my forehead because I do tend to get a little greasy. All right, so that's it with the powder. Light touch, so important. We'll keep that open because once we do the lashes, all right? Then what's next? We're gonna go into eyebrows. So I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is in taupe. You've seen me use this a gazillion times, but it is the perfecto color for me. So I always just sort of brush up the eyebrows first and then fill it in, you know, with just light feathery strokes here with the brow pencil. Okay, you want it to look natural. My eyebrows are really short actually, so I always extend mine a little bit longer, but you don't want it to go really past there. You see how I just, you know, put the pencil to the corner of my eye and angled it out? That's where you want it to go to. And mine actually don't. Mine are kind of shorter, so you'll look prettier if you do it that way, okay? And then same thing on the other side. You'll see my new favorite brow thing coming up in just a second that I've been completely obsessed with. My girlfriends are like, can you please stop freaking talking about this? So then once I filled it in, I brush them up again. And I'm brushing them up to, again, you know, just kind of blend it, but also just to make sure that the shape looks good and that I didn't miss any spots, and it looks pretty good, okay? So then next up is the holy grail product that has really changed my life, and that is the Glossier Boy Brow. I mean, there are not words to describe how I feel about this product. I have crazy cowlicky eyebrows, and I'm also not gonna lie, I'm starting to get gray freaking eyebrows. I have a lot of gray hair, just because I'm lucky. So this covers them, and it just looks really great. So the only thing I do is I clean it up just so it's not really thick, because this does come out. This is the blonde color. They have it in clear, they have it in, I don't know, black and brown, but blonde is the color for me. Ooh, I think I did a little bit too much, but here's the cool thing. I messed that up, and it doesn't really, like, you can just use your fingers and fix it, okay? So then I'm doing the same thing that I was doing with the spoolie with the Anastasia. I'm just brushing it up, and then at the end I just, you know, comb it down a little bit. This gives you, it just gives you like a really beautiful, youthful, fuller look in your eyebrows. It holds those puppies in place like a mofo, which is also a really, really cool thing. And that's it. So I love this stuff. Like, honestly, it's worth every penny. It's the best. Glossier, mwah, like, you guys are the bomb for making that. Okay, so then let's get into eyes, okay? It is summer. I want to keep it light. I want to keep it fresh. This is what I'm wearing today to meet my friend. So I'm actually going to go in with this ColourPop, and it's Lala. It's a super shock eyeshadow. I've had this for a really long time. So it's a nice sort of bronzy color, and I'm just going to use my finger, put it on my finger, so voila, and just tap it into my eyelids. Okay, just using the fingers. I feel like that sort of, it kind of just melts it also into the skin. That's what you want. In the summertime, you never want anyone being like, girl, your makeup looks great. That's not what you want at all. You want them to be like, wow, your skin looks amazing. That's what you want them to say. So I'm just, you know, swiping this in, and at the same time also patting it in. So that is that. Okay, such a pretty color. And especially if you have blue eyes or green eyes, a color like this, it doesn't have to be this exact color, but something along these lines, it's going to really, really give you, you know, just a little poppy pop, okay? So that is that. And then we're gonna go into, just take a brush now. So I'll just use my pretty basic brush, and I'm gonna go back in with the butter bronzer in the crease of my eyes. I just do this just to define the crease a little bit, okay? It's not a big deal. Again, we're not going for like a heavy, drawn out, like done up look. This is just daytime. It's gonna be about 4 o'clock, meeting my friend for a tea or a glass of wine or something. I'm not sure what we're doing, but maybe take a little walk in the High Line. I don't know. The world is our oyster. We could really do anything. Okay, and then just make sure that that is blended, that there's no harsh edges there. Then, this is really cool. I'm gonna take this pencil, okay? This is from NYX, it's the Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the color Pure Gold, okay? And I'm going to line my waterline with this. So I'm gonna see if I can do this while talking to you. We'll try. So cool, such a cool color. And then I'm also going to go in the inner corners, like just in that first little bit from the corner there. You know what I'm trying to say here. So from the very inner corner, just out ever so slightly. Now it looks kind of crazy right now, I know. Don't worry, we're gonna blend everything nicely, okay? So this color, it's so cool. You can use this as a whole eyeshadow if you want. It's great, I love it. Then we're gonna do something kind of weird. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat, and this is in the color Pillow Talk, and I'm actually gonna use it as a little bit of eyeliner underneath my lower lashes. I'm just doing that just because I want this sort of warmer, rosy color as opposed to a brown, right? Sometimes I'll use my bronzer or brown eyeshadow underneath, but today I'm just wanting to kind of keep it in this sort of warmish color, and I just think that looks so pretty. So that's that. Then we're gonna curl and put on mascara. So I'm gonna just pause this and do that right now. So one sec. So I just put on a couple coats of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Voluminous Mascara. This mascara is awesome. It's something new for me and I absolutely love it. So I think you would love it too if you're in the market for a new mascara. Don't forget, because it's summertime, powder the heck out of those lashes, especially if you're like me and you like a lot of color, a lot of lash product on the lower lashes. So I just take in the cap of my little container here, just a regular old eyeshadow brush with the same face powder that I would put on, and I'm just powdering the ends of the lashes. And you're doing that just because it's hot, girl, and you don't want to have mascara, you know, running down your face. It's just not a good look. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to show you two options with this as well. So with this look, I mean. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to go into cheeks. So I've got, this is the Glossier Cloud Paint, and this is in the color Puff. I love it because it looks like real paint. So all I'm going to do is really small, just a teeny weeny little bit, like that much, okay? I don't know if you can see it. Just like the smallest little bit. You don't need to waste it. I mean, it's an amazing product. You can always, it's buildable. You can add more. And that's just, you know, for our cheeks. So this color is so fresh and so, it's just like a little flush. It's the best color. I don't know. I always close one eye when I'm putting on blush. I don't know why I do that. So yeah, just kind of apples of the cheeks and then blend it up and back, okay? So yeah, it's just such a pretty color. It's like you just got out of like a hot yoga class. Not like a super hot yoga class, but like a kind of hot yoga class. Okay, I think that actually is enough for me, okay? Then we're gonna highlight, which is, you know, I believe that once you are past, again, like 30, it's all about smoke and mirrors. So this is a new product that I just discovered and I freaking love it. It is the NYX Away We Glow highlighter. I love it because first of all, it's just awesome. The color is fantastic. They have lots and lots of different colors. This one is, what is this? Daytime Glow, Daytime Halo. And I picked that one because, you know, I'm not that girl, you know, that always wants to have like that crazy, like wet face and like major highlight. I like my makeup to look pretty natural. You want to do that, especially as you get a little bit older. So it kind of comes in the applicator. It looks sort of like a lipstick thing. So I just kind of put, you know, a bunch of this on my hand, and then I use my fingers, and then I use a blush for different areas. So with this from my hand, I just take a little bit, and then I'm gonna highlight the cheekbones, and it just gives the most, I mean, it's just a fantastic, absolute gorgeous, gorgeous color that it gives you. Okay, so it's just this really nice highlight effect. Not too dramatic, not too light either. And what's also really good about it, it's very like, I don't really know how to describe it, like fine. What I mean by that is it's like, it's not chunky, and sometimes highlighters can feel like chunky on your face, and this one does not. And it doesn't look chunky, which also can make it look weird and not attractive. So now I just took just sort of a domed, smallish brush, and I'm going to highlight underneath my brow bone. Okay, smoke and mirrors, girls, that's what it's all about. I'm telling you, once you get that glow on, people are like, oh my god, you look so good, and it's like, it's just my highlighter, I swear. Inner corners, okay, actually need a little bit. So the only thing with this is it does kind of, it dries a little bit, especially since I put it on my hand first, but you can't really apply it with this thing. That would be really weird. So, you know, just, I always just go bit by bit and build it up. Okay, so inner corners of the eye, just in that little V. Same thing on the other side. Even though it's summer, don't be afraid of using a little bit of highlighter. You want to look like you're glowing. You don't want to look like you're greasy, okay? Words to live by. I take this same brush and I just go down the center of my nose, just a little bit, okay? I might even just put the teeniest little bit on my chin, just here. So we're adding glow into the middle of the face. I love it on the nose. Now I had a little bit of extra. Here's what I'm gonna do. Collarbones, make them pop. I think this is so sexy at night. Like when you highlight your collarbones, so gorgeous, but why not do it during the day? Who cares, right? So everything is blended. I mean, all of this is just so easy. It's like perfect for summertime. Okay, lips. So we're gonna go into that Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I always just blot it, I'm gonna keep it real, on my arm. A tissue if you have it, but like, why not use your skin? It's your skin. It's clean, right? This color is amazing. I was super late on this. And it's so great. What I love about this is you can really overline the lips, but you won't look fake at all. So starting at the bottom, and I just go in a little bit, so it just makes my lips look a little bit fuller. Oops. And then on the top. Now on the top, don't start here in the middle, start on the sides. It makes it easier for you to fill them and make them a little bit bigger. So you see what I'm doing here, and then I go into the center. Okay, and same thing on the other side. And then I always just check it. Does it look even-ish? Do I look weird? Right? And then fill it in all the way. Like, Charlotte Tilbury is a freaking genius with this color. Now, I would honestly just stop here. You know, you could completely go out just looking like this. You know, it's nice, it's fresh. I love this color so much. In fact, last night I went out. Actually, I'll do the same lip. Well, no, I'm not gonna do the same lips. I'm gonna do something a little bit brighter. But what you can do is use the same highlighter, this NYX Away We Glow, in the, what is it called again? Daytime Halo. You could put a little bit of it in the center of your lips, you know, and then put like a clear gloss if you want, or even just a little bit there, and on the Cupid's bow, done. That's what I did last night with like a sort of smoky eye, and it was awesome. I could also, if I didn't want to use this, I could use sort of a pinkish gloss. This is Laura Mercier in Tulip. I might have gotten this at like a gift at Sephora or something, but it's a great color, and that combination is really nice. But I don't know, I thought it'd be cute today, and since I have on these sort of colors with this little jumper, I'm gonna do a sort of mixture blend. Mixture blend? A mixture blend. A lipstick mixture. Okay, so these two colors, they're both from Avon. They sent these to me, and I love them. I have a ton of colors. So this is the Nourishing Lipstick, and this is Cherry Blossom. And this color is, what is this color? Mellow Melon. And I think it's a really nice combination, the two together. So that's what we're gonna do today. So this is first Cherry Blossom. Which again, in and of itself, would be like totally fine. I feel like this video is gonna be really, really long, so thank you if you're still watching this. I do appreciate it. Okay, so that's nice, but why not add a little bit more oomph and make a custom color? So now I'm gonna add this sort of orangey color over it. And it just gives it a little bit more pop. Ooh, it's so good. It's sort of like a very sorbet type of color, which I love. And always make sure that you don't have it on your teeth, okay? So really, really nice color. My lips feel moisturized, it feels great. So again, this was my blend. I'll leave everything linked down below. And the last little bit here, you don't have to do this at all, but just again, with that Away We Glow highlighter, just a tiny bit on my hand. And then I'm gonna take that same brush that I used to do underneath my eye in the center of my nose, and I'm just gonna very lightly highlight, not that lightly, the Cupid's bow. Okay, just at the very top. Don't go too far up, it'll look like you're sweating. That's gross. Okay. And then if you wanted to, you know, have a little more fun, just dab a very small, not that small, another little bit in the center of your lip. Why not? highlights, summertime. Just look like a babe. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're so naturally pretty. You know, I totally just know how to put my highlighter on. Okay, and it just gives you that, like, you know, it looks like you're pouting in a good way. That's it. Okay, now, one other option. I'll give you one more little trick here. So if you wanted to make this just a little bit more intense, you could also add like a little bit of black liner. I'm gonna do just a tiny bit. You don't want it to be strong, you don't want it to be forceful. So what I'm going to do is just in the lash line, this is a Wet n Wild black eyeliner. It's not even about that. Just a very small bit, just like really putting it into my lash line. And then, I'm kind of obsessed with this lipstick color, by the way. And then do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And you don't want to leave it like that because that would just be weird. Okay, we don't want any harsh edges. We want it all nice and smooth. So then what I do is I would take an angled brush, or you could even use a dome brush, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to just use an angled one today. And I'm just sort of lightly blending that in, okay, almost sort of like going in and up. And the reason why I'm doing that is to just sort of diffuse the color so that it is not a sharp line, okay? You don't want a sharp line, not in the summertime, okay? Late summer cocktail, you know. I'm going to Italy soon. Ooh, can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. That's that. Now I feel like some of my eyeshadow has come off, so I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that Color Pop. Okay, and that is in Lala. Alright, Lala. And just put it on the lid, just to intensify it slightly. And that is it. I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see the eyeballs. I mean, how good is that, right? Such a good look. I hope that you really loved creating this look with me. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, or if you have some really great products. Also, I'd love to hear from you. What are some of the videos that you would like to see next? I always love hearing from you, so do let me know. That's it for today. You are awesome. Love you as always, and I'll see you next week. Bye!